This is the untold story of a revolution, a glittering rebellion in plain sight, a shimmering storm threatening to upend a billion-dollar empire built on brilliance, tradition, and illusion. The diamond once reigned supreme, unquestioned, unmatched, untouchable. But now, something new sparkles on the horizon, and it's not what you think. Welcome to the rise of Moissanite, the gemstone that's rewriting the rules and stealing the crown from the king. This is not just a trend, it's a takeover. For over a century, the diamond has been more than just a stone. It was a symbol of love, of status, of forever. We were told, no diamond, no real engagement. No diamond, no love. That was the narrative sold to us by billion-dollar marketing campaigns. Diamonds are forever wasn't just a slogan. It was a commandment. But beneath the sparkle lies a dark truth. Diamonds, far from being rare, are mined in mass quantities. Their value? Artificially inflated. Their supply? Choked off by cartels. Their origin? Often shadowed by conflict, exploitation, and blood. And the cost? Not just thousands of dollars, but human lives. The industry was built on scarcity, built on the illusion of rarity, built on emotional manipulation. But illusions don't last forever. Now enter the Challenger, a stone born from the stars, literally. In 1893, French chemist Henri Moissanite discovered microscopic crystals in a meteor crater. What he thought was diamond was something else entirely. Silicon carbide, a new gem, stronger than sapphire, brighter than diamond, a cosmic jewel hidden in plain sight. But for decades, it was ignored. Why? Because it wasn't a diamond. But in the 1990s, scientists learned how to recreate it in labs. Perfectly, consistently, ethically. And suddenly, the game changed. Moissanite didn't just sparkle. It blazed. With fire, with brilliance, with light unlike anything seen before. And unlike diamonds, it didn't carry the weight of war, blood, or debt. At first, jewelers scoffed. It's not a real diamond. Consumers hesitated. Is it fake? But then, something shifted. A generation woke up. A generation that questioned tradition, that demanded transparency, that valued ethics over ego. Millennials and Gen Z weren't buying the story anymore. They weren't buying into debt to prove their love. They wanted brilliance, with conscience. And Moissanite answered that call. Suddenly, the once ignored gemstone became the face of a new movement. Influencers wore it. Couples embraced it. Celebrities quietly swapped their diamonds for something better. The stone that fell from the stars was now on millions of fingers. Let's talk facts. Brilliance. Moissanite scores higher on the Brilliance Refractive Index. It doesn't just sparkle, it dances with light. Hardness. Moissanite ranks 9.25 on the Mohs scale. Nearly as tough as diamond. Tough enough for daily wear, without the guilt. Price. Moissanite offers 10x the value. A stone the same size, same fire, same cut, for a fraction of the cost. Ethics. No mining, no blood, no destruction. It's grown in labs with controlled conditions. Clean, sustainable, responsible. So ask yourself, why are we still chasing diamonds? The diamond industry didn't take this lightly. They noticed the shift, and they panicked. Suddenly, smear campaigns surfaced. Moissanite is fake. Moissanite turns cloudy. Moissanite is inferior. All lies, all distractions, all desperate attempts to preserve a crumbling empire. But the truth was clear and shining. Moissanite was not a knockoff. It was a new standard, a challenger that stood on its own, bold, beautiful, and unapologetically different. Something else happened, something powerful. Moissanite became a statement, not just of style, but of substance. A protest against greed, a rebellion against tradition. When a woman chose Moissanite, she wasn't choosing less. She was choosing more. More sparkle, more ethics, more freedom, more truth. It became the people's gem, no longer about what others expect, but what you believe. And belief? That's the most powerful currency of all. It started with proposals. But it didn't end there. Moissanite expanded. Earrings, pendants, watches, fashion lines. Designers began to embrace it. Luxury brands started featuring it. Even traditional jewelers began to cave. Why? Because the market spoke, and it spoke loudly. A silent revolution had turned into a global roar. Today, Moissanite is more than a trend. It's a movement rooted in truth, in transparency, in brilliance that doesn't cost the earth, literally or figuratively. As lab-grown gems become the norm, Moissanite is leading the charge. Not just an alternative to diamonds, but a better choice. One that aligns with our values. One that doesn't chain love to a credit score. One that empowers rather than exploits. The diamond empire is shaking, and Moissanite, it's not coming for the throne. It already took it. So the next time someone says, "It's not a diamond," smile, because now you know the truth. Diamonds may be forever, but Moissanite is the future. A future that shines brighter. A future that sparkles with integrity. A future written not in tradition, but in truth. This is more than a gem. This is a revolution.